Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a happy Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a lot of sunshine as we take a live look at downtown Utica right now. And that sun is going to be with us through at least the next hour with daylight saving time taking effect or sunset tonight around 7:04 p.m. That temperature is nice and mild as well. 50 degrees. That's a whole 10 degrees above average and not much wind out there. So it actually feels like 50, and other temperatures around the region are right around the same. We have temperatures in the upper 40s up toward the north, lower to middle 50s here in the Mohawk Valley, and temperatures down toward the south. We're up into the 60s earlier today, and we are not far from that now, 55 to 60 degrees around there. And temperatures are only going to drop into the 30s because of a lot of clouds and no precipitation being detected at this time on the radar. So again, temperatures as we go through 7 p.m. will be right around 43 degrees here in the Utica-Rome area. And thanks to a southwest wind moving in as well as a lot of clouds, we'll only have temperatures bottoming out around 36 to 37 degrees, and then we get back up into the 60s as we head through the day tomorrow. But unfortunately, we don't have much of any rain heading our way, and it would just be rain because temperatures will be well above freezing the next couple of days. Those chances are rather low through at least Saturday, and it looks like Saturday that rain will move in during the afternoon, which is good news for the St. Patrick's Day parade. But as far as accumulations go between now and next Monday, it looks like you could see up to half an inch of rain down toward the south, same thing up toward the north. But as you go through the Mohawk Valley, there could be as much as half an inch to an inch of rain. Again, this is over a 7-day period, if not more, and that's just one model run. So again, don't focus on the exact numbers. But as we go through tonight and into tomorrow, there may be some mid and high level clouds. Other than that, we're dry, and we have the winds coming in out of the southwest at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. That'll push our temperatures well into the upper 50s and lower 60s for most, if not all of us, during the day tomorrow. And then as we head through the afternoon and evening hours, a front does move through, so that does usher in some clouds and maybe a little bit of mist or drizzle out there, but not much in terms of precipitation. As I just showed you, it will remain dry, and we'll just see a lot of clouds as we head through tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. But that won't stop temperatures from launching up into the 60s, so feeling much warmer for tomorrow. 61 degrees will be the high temperature, and that average high is right around 40, and we'll be right there on Wednesday. So a 20-degree drop in temperature between Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday we'll see increasing clouds. It's mainly dry, more in the way of clouds on Thursday. I don't think we'll see much sun that day. 46 for the high, and then as we head through Friday, we will return to a mix of sun and clouds with a high temperature around 57 degrees. And then there are rain chances moving our way for Saturday afternoon through Sunday, so both weekend days look warm and wet, although temperatures will be well above average with high temperatures both days in the mid-60s. And keep in mind that St. Patrick's Day parade is Saturday morning at 10. It looks dry for now, but then as we head through actually St. Patrick's Day on Monday, it'll be mainly dry with a high of 45. Thomas, back to you.
Well, I don't think the temperatures will matter too much to
Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a happy Monday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clear skies here in downtown Utica right now, and temperatures still above freezing for the time being, 33. The wind's out of the east-southeast at 3 miles an hour, so that means we don't have a feels-like factor out there at this time. But as far as current temperatures are concerned, we have temperatures for most of our area that are into the middle and upper 30s still, but there are a couple of exceptions to that, those being Otter Lake at 30, Big Moose at 32, and then we have a couple of areas still into the 40s, mainly Deansboro actually at 43. But again, the rest of us are into the lower and middle 30s, and that's basically the lowest they'll get thanks to a southwesterly wind that'll move in overnight. Right now, the radar is scanning dry, and we don't have a lot of clouds out there either. That'll remain the case through the overnight hours, with temperatures dropping back to around 34, 35 degrees at the lowest, but it's still above freezing out there, so that means things will continue to melt. And as we go through the next couple of days, we are looking dry, Tuesday through Friday especially, so that's the bad news. Of course, Thomas mentioned the burn ban going into effect in other parts of the state. The good news is that the drought conditions are not as bad here, but that could likely get worse as we go through the next couple of days. The next best rain chances heading our way on Saturday, about a 20 to 25% chance, and that comes in during the afternoon, which is a little bit of good news because we have the parade on Saturday for St. Patrick's Day at 10 a.m. in downtown Utica. But as far as tomorrow is concerned, you'll wake up tomorrow morning with partly to mostly sunny skies, and with the southwesterly winds at around 10 to 20 miles an hour, that'll push our temperatures well up into the 50s, and if not the lower 60s out there, maybe even reaching the mid-60s down toward the south. And then as we head through tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, a cold front will move in from the northwest down toward the south and east, switching the wind direction over to the north and west, and that'll bring in some clouds. Not much precipitation associated with it. There could be a little bit of mist or drizzle, but that would be it. That would be the exception and not the rule. Again, mainly dry through Wednesday as well. Wednesday is a little bit more seasonable. That average high for this time of the year, right around 40 degrees, and that's where we'll be for Wednesday, and then a little bit warmer on Thursday, same for Friday as well. And then that's when we're keeping our eye on this powerful storm system that'll be moving through the middle part of the country from Friday and into Saturday. On Saturday is when it reaches us, but you'll notice it's expected to go up through the Great Lakes region into portions of Michigan into southern Canada, at least the center of it. So that means we'll be on the warm side of the storm, so we don't have to worry about any snowfall. In fact, temperatures could be well up into the 60s on Saturday, so obviously way too warm for snow. This is a look at rainfall, though, as we go through the next 7 days, and obviously don't pay attention to the specific numbers because this is just one model run, but it gives you an idea of less than half an inch as you head toward the north, same thing as you head down toward the south, and then half an inch to maybe a little bit of over an inch of rain, most of that coming with that storm Saturday and into Sunday, maybe a little bit more than that in portions of Oneida County, especially if you go into that purple shading. But the good news is that tomorrow will be much warmer than average by about 20 to 25 degrees. The temperature is 61 for tomorrow. Mainly dry as we head through both Wednesday and Thursday, but of course Wednesday is right where we should be this time of year, 40 degrees. Definitely more clouds as we go through Thursday, 46, a little bit warmer. And then we're a good 15 degrees above average with a mix of sun and clouds as we head through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperatures both days 20 to 25 degrees above average, but again, that does come with that chance of rain, especially Saturday afternoon through the day on Sunday. And then it looks mainly dry at the moment on Monday, other than just some showers in the morning. For St. Patrick's Day, 46 degrees that day. Thomas, back to you.
Well, hopefully this isn't
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a happy Monday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clear skies here in downtown Utica, and that's going to remain the case as we head throughout the night. Temperature right at freezing at this time, and we have a slight breeze out of the east-southeast at 7 miles an hour, making it feel like 26. And we have temperatures in a couple of areas that are below freezing, and in some cases the upper 20s. Otter Lake is at 29, and most of us are into the lower and middle 30s, with the exception of that and Deansboro, still at 42. But again, most of us are going to bottom out into the lower and middle 30s. That's basically where they are right now is where they're going to be as we head through the night in terms of the low temperature. The radar is nice and dry right now, and we don't have many clouds to speak of either. And again, temperatures, as I mentioned, not dropping back much from where they are now. In fact, they might rise a little bit between now and let's say 7 a.m. tomorrow morning when that sun comes up and you head out the door for work and school. Rain chances are going to be rather low. We're going to be dry at least through Friday. And then Saturday, the rain does become a little bit more spotty, but that does occur during the afternoon. So that's the good news for the downtown, the St. Patrick's Day Parade at 10 a.m. in downtown Utica. At least it's going to be dry for that. That rain chance doesn't come in till the afternoon. That could last through the day on Sunday as well, although at least it will be warm with that rain, with temperatures getting well into the 60s. Tomorrow will be warm as well, with temperatures well into the 60s for most of us, maybe the high 50s up toward the north, but that's under a lot of sunshine. Winds out of the south and southwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. So it'll be quite breezy as we head throughout the day, but it won't add much of a chill to the air because temperatures will be well above average by about 20 to 25 degrees, just depending on where you are. And then as we head through late afternoon into tomorrow evening, this cold front moves in from the northwest down toward the south and east. It'll mainly go unnoticed, other than the fact that we will see a lot of clouds out there tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, and the wind switches around to the northwest. So that means we'll see temperatures dropping back into the 20s as we head through tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday is dry as well, other than the fact that it's just a lot cooler, closer to where we should be for this time of the year. Thursday's quiet as well, so is Friday, and then this is the storm that's heading our way for the weekend. This is where it'll be by the time we head toward Friday, affecting the middle portion of the country, including Kansas, Nebraska, into portions of Colorado. But because of the fact that it'll be tracking up toward the north and east through areas of, like, let's say Chicago up through Michigan into southern Canada, we'll be on the warm side of the storm. So that means on Saturday we'll have the winds out of the southwest similar to tomorrow, and we'll have temperatures well up into the 60s on Saturday as well. In terms of potential rainfall, again, this is a 7-day total, and again, don't focus on the exact number because it's just one model output, but it gives you the idea of less rain down toward the south, and up to the north and then more through the Mohawk Valley. We could be talking about potentially half an inch to an inch of rain, most of that coming Saturday afternoon through Sunday. But again, the exact totals are still to be determined. But we'll enjoy the sunshine while we've got it tomorrow. Mostly sunny and feeling a lot warmer. 61 for the high. The average high for this time of the year is right around 40. And we'll be there on Wednesday with a lot of clouds, maybe a few peaks of sun, 40 degrees for the high. And then it's a little bit warmer on Thursday, but we have an increase in clouds, 46. And then another warm air mass comes in on Friday with high temperatures in the middle and upper 50s under a mix of sun and clouds. And then it's wet from Saturday afternoon through Sunday. But both weekend days look good. Look good temperature-wise in terms of temperatures being into the 60s, and then it's back to mainly dry on Monday, well closer to average 45, but at least it's looking dry for the St. Patrick's Day parade. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Coming up next on